Hello and welcome. So today I'm going to show you how I apply my 3D foundation using our detail brush. This is one of my all-time favorite brushes, and it's one of the brushes that I recommend the most when you're getting started with this makeup. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take that fatter end of the brush and you're gonna go into your main highlight. So when I color match you, I'm going to be matching you with two highlights, a darker and a lighter shade. Your darker shade is what's going to match your skin tone, and the lighter shade is what's going to be to help bring a little bit of brightness under your eyes and down the center of your face. So the first color we're going to use is our main highlight, which is that darker shade. Grab a little bit of that on the brush here, and from the corner of your mouth to the top of your ear, you're going to just draw a line and then just blend that down your face. So this color is going to go everywhere where you would normally grow a beard. Okay, so just do the same thing on the other side, and you just need a little, and if you need to, you can always add more, but a little goes a long way. So I like to bring that color kind of around my nose and halfway down my cheeks right here. Okay, and then I'm going to grab some more, and I always kind of start at the center of my eye and then bring it up. I'm going to leave the spot in my inner corner blank because that's where my brightener shade is going to go. And the beauty about this makeup is that you can just slop it on because we'll blend everything nicely at the end. So now I'm going to do halfway through my forehead and around my eyebrows, just like this. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna go into our lightest highlight or our brightener shade. So I'm gonna pinch my brush and grab a little bit of that on one of the ends of the brush and put that in my corners. Okay, do the same on the other side right here. And I like to bring a little bit of that between my eyebrows, and I'll bring that down my nose and just down the center of my face. But you can see how it brings brightness, and that's what's going to create that 3D effect, and that's why we call this makeup 3D. And I'm going to use the brush to just blend that under my eye and do the same on the other side. Okay, and then just blend that into my forehead, and I'm just making sure that it's blended here. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go around, make sure that color is everywhere. Okay, so now the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into my contour shade, and I'm gonna use that same end of the brush, and I'm gonna grab some of that on the brush, okay? And then I'm gonna apply that everywhere else where I didn't put any makeup. So under your cheekbones, forehead. This is what's gonna create depth and definition, give you the appearance of nice chiseled cheekbones. Okay, grab a little bit more here and then into my forehead, and I blend that into my hairline, and I bring that to the sides. You're almost kind of creating a number 3 or a letter E, depending on which side you're working on. So I'm gonna grab a little bit here, and I'm also gonna put that on the side of my nose to give me that nice slim nose, and I bring that into my eyebrows. Okay, and you can also flip the brush and use that smaller end to do all of that detail work. I like to use this end. It really doesn't matter. There's no right or wrong. Okay, so now that we have all of the colors on our face, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to blend. You could use this end of the brush and go around and blend, but what I like to use is our Perfector sponge. I've already went ahead and got it damp. So you're gonna run it underwater, squeeze out all the water, and I actually squeeze it into a clean towel just to make sure that it's damp and not wet, because if it's wet, it's just going to pull away the makeup. And I'm just gonna go around now and bounce the sponge everywhere on my face, and it's gonna help blend all of those colors together, as you can see, right? And if you have any excess makeup, this will remove any of that excess to just leave you with the perfect amount. Okay, and just keep going around. All right, right here. Oh, you know what I forgot? We forgot to, well, I'll do that right now. Actually, I forgot to contour my jaw, because it's the other place you want to add contour. You don't have to, but it is nice to define your jawline as well. Okay, so I'm just looking in my mirror here to make sure that everything is nicely blended. So I'm just gonna go back to my brush real quick, grab a little bit of that contour, and then just blend that around my jaw. Okay, and see how I over blended just a smidge here, so I'm just gonna go and add a little bit more, just because I really want to keep that nice definition. See how it just gives me these beautiful cheekbones. I'm going to grab a little bit of my brightener shade on my finger and just bring that down the bridge of my nose to make sure I keep that nice and bright, and that's how you get that beautiful slim nose. Okay, now at this point you can go ahead and add your bronzer if you have bronzer. I'm going to skip this step today, and then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a lip and cheek. I'm going to use this color here. This is a color called Nude. I'm going to use my finger, grab some of that, and put that right above where my contour went. Put a little bit right there. Okay, and I'm going to take my sponge and I'm just going to go and blend that color into my cheek. But see how everything just blends so seamlessly together, and it just gives you the most beautiful dewy finish, and it looks like your skin, and it just gives you a radiant glow. All right, and then the last step for your face is you're gonna use your illuminator. I'm gonna grab some of that on my finger and put that right at the top of my cheekbone right here, just to add a bit more glow, because you can never glow too much. Again, down the center of my nose, tip of my nose, and I will put some on my Cupid's bow and whatever's left on my chin. And then the last thing you're gonna wanna do is contour your lips and add a little bit of color. So I'm gonna use that smaller end of that same brush that we've been using, go into my contour color, and now I'm gonna go and contour the outside of my lip. But see how that creates a shadow and makes them look plumper. You just wanna make sure that it's nicely blended and that you don't have a definite line. And if you do, you just kind of take your finger and blend it inwards. Okay. Okay. All right. And then we'll use that same color that we use on our cheeks, Nude, and put some of that on our lips right here. If you have a gloss, you can put that on top. I like to use one of our other lip and cheek. This is called Petal. I like to use some of that and put that right on top, because it gives it a little bit more of a glossier finish. All right, and that's it, you guys. That's how you apply your 3D foundation using the detail brush and a perfector sponge. So hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.